Hey guys, happy Blue Quarantine Monday. And I do have a Monday editorial for you. I'm going to put a link to this whole story in the description box below. And as always, you can give me your comments. We can discuss it in the comment section how you feel about this. Now, it's another COVID editorial. It does deal with a law enforcement officer. And after having seen law enforcement officers over the weekend with no mask on, dealing with people out in the public face to face, this is one of the reasons I decided to give you this editorial. To the two police officers in San Bernardino that I saw with masks on, to all of the Yucaipa police deputies that I see with masks on, thank you, because you're taking it serious and you're doing what's required by the county's acting public health officer to keep everyone safe, including yourselves. But you are trying to keep everybody safe. And as we're going to see in this editorial, wearing a mask could be a life or death situation. It could be a life or death choice. So I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. And again, for the people that are complaining about having to have a mask out there on the street, you need to listen to this editorial coming to us from WPXI. Thank you, WPXI News, for this story. The Ambridge interim police chief has died weeks after testing positive for COVID-19, according to Beaver County Emergency Services in Pennsylvania. Chief Mark Romulus told Channel 11's Amy Marcinkiewicz, sorry if I butcher your name, Miss Marcinkiewicz, back in March that the minute he started feeling bad, he self-quarantined, got tested, and wasn't around any of the officers at the police station. He said the first 2 days were bad, but after that, he felt fine. At 64 years old with no underlying medical conditions, he said he just felt like a bad case of the flu. We're working to confirm if Romulus did die as a result of COVID-19. The following statement is provided on behalf of Beaver County Commissioners. We are saddened to hear the unexpected passing of Ambridge Borough's interim police chief, Mark Romulus. We extend our condolences to his family, friends, co-workers, and the Ambridge community in general. This is a difficult time for all Beaver County's law enforcement agencies, and with the loss of two leaders in such a short period of time, we extend our sympathy and continued support to all of them as well. Romulus's death comes one day after another Beaver County police chief died. Aliquippa Police Chief Rob Seelock died April 11th after having an extreme asthma attack while on duty a few weeks ago. He was in the ICU for 2 weeks after the emergency. So here you had Aliquippa and you had Ambridge, two police chiefs. One died as a result of an extreme asthma attack, which could have been brought on by COVID-19. And then this police chief said he tested positive for COVID-19, had flu-like symptoms, and then all of a sudden he died. How many people did he have contact with on the street without a mask? If he even, I don't know, maybe he wore a mask. But how many people did he have contact with on the street before he got sick and tested positive for COVID-19? I asked a lot of questions there. I don't know if he wore a mask or not, but the question is, before he tested positive on the COVID-19, was he on the street? Did he have contact with anybody? Did he have contact with any officers who then went out and had contact with everybody? He said, I didn't have any contact with any officers. That was after you tested positive and self-quarantined. What about before you started feeling bad and then tested positive? How many officers could you have spread it to? Now, people keep saying, well, you can't spread it that way. Yes, viruses come in many different forms. They're bioorganisms. They can come through you talking and you accidentally spit and it gets on somebody. They can get it that way. You can get it from somebody touches something and then you walk over and maybe their hands are greasy and then you walk over and start touching something, maybe a sink counter in the bathroom. Maybe somebody coughs on paper and then you walk by and grab the paper off a desk or copy machine. There's so many different ways viruses can be transmitted. It's just not through, virus isn't just transmitted directly through like injections or blood, or they can be transmitted in very different ways. Somebody coughs and then a little bit of, spray or mist kind of gets on you and you go, damn, dude, you could get sick. So that's why they call it viral, virus. It just goes. But that's why I was out there this weekend recording and commenting on law enforcement officers that didn't have a mask. That one sergeant got upset because I called her out on it, and she tried to all of a sudden spin it and tag me with violation of 148A. That's bullshit. So I hope that sergeant from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department that works the San Bernardino Highland area, I hope you see this editorial and then click the link below and go read this story, because that was a law enforcement officer. That was a police chief. In fact, 2 police chiefs have died. We don't know that the other one died from coronavirus. He did have an extreme asthma attack, and then 2 weeks later he's dead. I don't know, guys. Seems like it's real to me. Community Leo Watch, watching Leos, that's law enforcement officers from coast to coast. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. And remember, when you're outside dealing with people, mask up. Thanks, guys.